Right guys, so let's see what the technique breakdown for the side plank position looks like. It's a great exercise to work the obliques, or also challenges all of the other abdominals, especially your deep core stabilizers, because staying stable in that position is the key. Let's see what this exercise looks like and how we can improve it and make it better. So Minahil, if you can just come into a side plank level 1 side plank position for us. Guys, what this means is level 1 simply means that you reduce the difficulty of the exercise and you build the strength in the right muscle so you can get to level 2. Please don't feel like if you're taking the level 1 option, it's any less than level 2. It's just where you are ready and where you are at today and what you're ready for. So cool, this is Minahil's level 1 side plank that she is comfortable with. Some people are comfortable with bending the bottom knee, but this is the position that Minahil wants to go with. It's perfectly fine. So guys, the muscles that you are then working in this position, number 1, it's your deep core stabilizers, right? Just to stay stable in one position, what you're having to engage is your transversus abdominus, which is your deepest core muscle, which is almost the muscle that you say that you use when you breathe, right? It's what's holding Minahil in position here. At the back, it's the multifidus, which is holding the spine in shape and not letting this rotation, or not Minahil like fall back, not letting her fall back. So Minahil, just making sure you keep breathing, because one good way of engaging your stabilizing muscles is to just breathe. The other thing that we have to be conscious of is stabilization of this shoulder and starting from a very stable position of the scapula. So Minahil, can you show us what not to do? That's it, guys. So just sinking into this shoulder or letting this scapula get completely destabilized, jamming this joint is not what you want. You want to lengthen the neck, you want to lengthen your ear away from this shoulder and keep the weight away from even your elbow. So you shouldn't feel like your elbow is hurting on the mat, because the weight is being kind of distributed in all the muscles around the shoulder complex. And remember, all the muscles in the shoulder complex, these are your traps, these are your deltoids, your serratus, your lats, and even the muscles in the front, including pectoralis minor, that would stabilize you in this position. And then obviously, as you squeeze the internal obliques, you get more range here. So you want to increase the distance between the mat and between the side of your body. So imagine like squeezing the ribs and the pubic bone, sorry, your hip bone towards each other, yeah, while keeping your stabilizers on, so you are in the perfect rotated position. So you can take a break here, Minahil. Guys, just make sure that as you do your side plank, and Minahil will show us the full side plank position once, in a second. Just make sure that as you're doing this, you're not shifting or rotating your pelvis, or you're trying as hard as possible to stabilize and stay in one fixed position, because it's an isometric hold of those muscles that are engaging and holding you in this position. So Minahil, if you can quickly just show us the full side plank, and you might want to do it on the other side just to even it out. So you can do it on your, you can just, yeah, that's it. So Minahil just shows us this full side plank position, and we'll just talk about how to improve that. That's it. So this is what the full side plank position looks like. Your both feet are stacked. It's the same stabilizing muscles at the back and at the front that are working, and your internal obliques are working to increase this distance between your hips and the mat. So if you want to get more out of this workout, focus on breathing, focus on squeezing the internals to lift a little higher. It's almost the movement that is happening with your spine is that lateral flexion on this side, which, as we know, recruits the oblique muscles. Thank you so much, Minahil. Hope this helps, guys. Make sure that you keep thinking about the scapula stabilization. I know that normally we're thinking about the muscle that is meant to work the main target muscle, but please don't forget your stabilizers, as that is what will prevent you from injury. Thanks.